Professional footballers, they still need to maintain their fitness.
Night with a hue so black.
And on the longest day, how Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream is being beamed from Warwickshire to a worldwide audience.
The West Midlands economy is worth billions of pounds more than official figures suggest. That's the conclusion of research carried out by business leaders into the state of the region.
Well, not only that, but they say more and more companies here are developing innovative products which are the envy of the world. Here's Bob Huckenhull.
It's not magic, it's high-tech manufacturing. This small company in Telford is developing mobile technology that's in demand from multinational companies. Called augmented reality, it creates sophisticated 3D models which can be used to help solve manufacturing problems or develop products.
You're looking at huge cost savings for organisations. You don't need to ship parts all over the world. The savings in flying people all over the various countries and travel, in training them, all they need is an iPad or a smartphone device.
The business expects to see turnover quadruple this year and is one of hundreds of companies helping the Midlands compete on the world stage. There are business people meeting here at the Public Gallery in West Bromwich today who feel the West Midlands economy is being undersold by government figures. Latest information from the Office for National Statistics suggests that the region's economy is worth £94 billion. But the people in there say that that figure should in fact be £110 billion. The movers and shakers at today's conference were told Warwick Business School plans to produce its own regular data on the economy. It says the information will be more up to date and hopefully more encouraging.
Across the region as a whole, I think it is important that confidence, this ephemeral concept, does return to the region, because that's going to be fundamental in encouraging both consumers to buy and businesses to invest.
There's pockets of extreme excellence, and it's really because they're in a sense in silos. What we're trying to do with the West Midlands Economic Forum is to get people to understand how these companies are successful and then try and translate it into their own companies.
So our business community clearly feels it's important to get the economic statistics right if we're to get the economy really flying again. Bob Huckenhull, BBC Midlands Today.
And one of the industries which business leaders hope can drive more growth is aerospace. Figures just out show how big a contribution it's making to the Midlands economy.
Well, our political editor Patrick Burns is with us now. I just think people would be quite surprised actually to hear that the aerospace sector is so big around here.
It's astonishing actually, Nick. 45,000 people work in it in our part of the country alone. And even during the downturn over the past 8 years, it's actually increased its real terms annual turnover by, would you believe, 80%. Moog, on the new I-54 site in South Staffordshire, is one of no fewer than 45 local firms that are involved in projects, including there the Joint Strike Fighter aircraft being developed by Lockheed Martin of America. And in fact, one of our MPs, who's himself a defence minister, told me that the prospects for these local firms really could hardly be brighter.
There's the civil aerospace business, which is booming as a result of a combination of increased interest in travel by emerging nations, obviously China foremost amongst them. And of course on the other side is the military side, which I'm involved in supporting, where the Joint Strike Fighter programme, as I was saying in the Commons, is the largest development programme of any military piece of equipment in the world ever, and it's going to go on for decades.
But if there's good news there, things couldn't be worse, really, for one of our biggest traditional industries after that terrible fire at Dormill Colliery in Warwickshire.
Absolutely, Nick. The fire itself is out, of course, but it's already put paid to any prospect, realistically, for our last deep coal mine in this part of the country. Some of the workers there have actually found jobs elsewhere, but 350 of them are sitting at home, in effect, on 60% pay, waiting for pension and redundancy terms, which they know will be absolutely nothing like the ones they'd bargained for. But the problem is that with the loss of Dormill, UK Coal have also lost about a third of their business. So I put it to the union leader at Dormill that really UK Coal were in no position to be generous.
We're not asking them to be generous. We're asking them to give us what every other miner that's gone out this industry since 1983 has had. We're asking for nothing different. All we want is parity. We don't want to be treated special, we just want to be treated the same.
David Muse of the UDM, and incidentally, if you go to my blog, you will find more of the background to this catastrophic sequence of knock-on events that have brought us to where we are today.
Patrick, thank you. And Patrick will be back with more on those stories in this weekend's Sunday Politics from 11 here on BBC One.